What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and in a city with 22 freeways spanning 570 miles, seems like everything is right off the freeway. But somehow there are 5 communities that, even in this bastion of car culture, are far from the freeway. So in a special episode brought to you by my good friends at Culver City Toyota, I want to find out which 5 LA communities are furthest from a freeway. Let's get into it. Number 5 is Northridge, in the middle of the San Fernando Valley, right in between 4 freeways, but not close to any of them. Now, there was actually something that was going to be called the Whitnall Freeway that was supposed to run from Burbank to Malibu right through the middle of the San Fernando Valley that received the green light in 1965. However, it barely got started, and right now all that remains is what's called Whitnall Highway, which is mostly a dog park and power lines. Now, number 4 is something called South Beverly Park. I had never heard of it. I don't even know if there's a North Beverly Park, but it's supposed to be an idyllic community of historic feeling grand estates that would feel like Beverly Hills of yesteryear. Here's one of the sample houses there, and, well, it's no wonder that these people didn't want a freeway near their wonderful neighborhood. Number 3 is Miracle Mile, which is an interesting story because Miracle Mile kind of was like a prototype for a freeway. When it was developed in the 1930s along Wilshire Boulevard, it was just a strip that was supposed to serve automobile traffic rather than pedestrian shoppers, the first of its kind. And the design of the street and the buildings itself are actually tailored towards cars, but nevertheless, it's not close to a freeway. Number 2 is Huntington Park, which is kind of like the Los Angeles counterpoint to Northridge. Northridge in the northwest, Huntington Park in the southeast, boxed in by freeways, but not close to a freeway. And the number 1 community in Los Angeles furthest from a freeway? Rancho Palos Verdes. Now, what's interesting is the original freeway master plan for Los Angeles included what was supposed to be known as the Pacific Coast Freeway, which would have swung along the coast from Redondo Beach and Torrance right through Rancho Palos Verdes. However, it would have demolished homes, and wealthy residents were fearful that their property values would decline, so the freeway was never built. So in a special episode brought to you by Culver City Toyota, even though it seems like there are freeways everywhere in Los Angeles, and there are still 5 communities that are pretty far from the freeway. And now you know which 5 those are. All right, LA, it's been a minute.